Have you ever felt trapped in an invisible web where words and silences become weapons and control insinuates itself into every aspect of your life? Psychological and financial abuse often hides behind smiles, promises, and apparent gestures of affection, making it difficult to recognize and even more complex to get out of it. Psychological abuse can manifest itself through manipulation, gaslighting, devaluation, or isolation, slowly undermining your self-esteem and making you doubt yourself. It is a silent poison that creeps deep inside, leaving you with a constant feeling of inadequacy and confusion. Financial abuse, on the other hand, can be just as devastating. Controlling financial resources, denying access to money, creating financial dependency, or using money as a tool of power are all forms of abuse that limit a person's freedom and autonomy. In this video, we will explore these two types of abuse together, recognizing the signs and discussing strategies to break these chains. You are not alone. You are not guilty. And most importantly, you are not hopeless. Psychological and financial abuse can leave deep wounds that often remain invisible. Wounds that do not bleed externally, but that slowly erode our confidence, our self-esteem, and our ability to believe in a better future. Many of us grow up in environments where distorted ideas about money and control have shaped our worldview. I myself, for years, lived with a belief instilled by my parents: money is Satan's. It was a belief so ingrained and repeated so often that it came to deeply affect my relationship with money. Every time I received a paycheck, I felt ashamed, as if that money were a symbol of something dirty and corrupt. But this belief was nothing more than a form of control. And it is not uncommon for abusers, whether family members, partners, or systems, to use money as a tool to manipulate. They make you believe that you will never make it without them, that you are not capable or worthy enough to manage your financial life. But there is another trap that many of us encounter along the way, one that comes in a different but equally dangerous guise: automatic promises. Automatic promises are those that lure us in with the promise of a quick, easy, almost magical solution. You're told that you can have it all with little effort, that there's a perfect, risk-free system that will get you from point A to point B without sweat, without effort, without mistakes. Often these promises come at your most vulnerable moments, when you're desperately searching for a way out of pain, scarcity, or helplessness. And this is where many people fall into a spiral of financial abuse. They convince you to invest money you don't have, to follow paths that aren't for you, to blindly trust solutions that seem too good to be true. The reality? They often are. Automatic promises don't give you freedom. They imprison you in another system of control, one that slowly drains you, not just your wallet, but your soul. They make you believe that it's your fault, that you're not doing enough, that you're not good enough to deserve those promised results. I have been there myself. I have experienced what it means to believe in a system that promised the world but, in the end, left a void. And the most painful thing? The belief that it was my fault, that I was the one doing something wrong. But that's not the case. It's never your fault when someone abuses your trust or your resources. Financial and emotional abuse are closely intertwined. They both target one thing: your power. They target you to make you feel incapable, small, dependent. They want to convince you that you will never make it without them. But let me tell you something important: you are much more than what you have been led to believe. Breaking free from these abuses is not easy, I know. But it is possible. My breakthrough came when I started working on my relationship with money, overturning those old destructive beliefs. I learned to see money as energy, as a manifestation of what we give and receive. I understood that I deserved to be rewarded, that money is not something to fear or despise, but a tool that can be used to build, create, and share. I have also found strength in my dogs, who remind me every day of the essence of unconditional love. Their presence has taught me that freedom begins within us, and that no abuse, psychological or financial, can define who we are. Now I want you to know that you too have the strength within you. Start by acknowledging the dynamics that are holding you back. If you find yourself in a relationship, personal, family, or professional, where money is being used to control you, where the words and actions of others make you feel small and powerless, I want you to know that you are not alone. And that you can break free. This video is not just a story, it is an invitation. An invitation to recognize, to break the cycle, and to take back your power. Because your value does not depend on what you have been led to believe. It depends only on who you are, and that is something immense, undeniable, infinite. You deserve respect. You deserve freedom. You deserve abundance in all its forms. If you have experienced something similar, if you have found yourself trapped in psychological or financial dynamics that have made you feel lost, tell me your experience in the comments. By sharing our stories, we can find strength, support, and inspiration in each other. And remember, automatic promises are not the solution. True freedom comes when you recognize your power, your ability, and your value.